Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna share with you a very simple, effective, practical exercise that you can engage in to help you overcome any breakup or hardship so much faster and to completely change your perception. And this exercise I first heard from Clement Stone, who is one of the OG self-help authors, and it's called The Seed of Equal or Greater Benefit. And I made a video about this about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago when I was going through something similar. Now I'm going through a breakup now, and so it's like returning to this practice. And it's a very simple practice, but what you do, I've turned it into a writing exercise. So you take whatever your problem is, whatever your perceived negative event or occurrence is, whether that's a breakup or whether it's something financial, or whether it's some kind of disaster or mistake, and you turn that into the form of a question. So you write on the top of a sheet of paper and you write, why is X happening to me the best possible thing that could have ever happened? Or why is X such a blessing? Or why is X gonna lead to all these amazing changes and benefits in my life? So you basically pose this in the form of a question on the top of a sheet of paper, and then underneath that you write out numbered responses with all the reasons that you can possibly come up with for why this is such a blessing, why this is such an amazing, helpful, beneficial experience. And what this does is it literally changes your perception. And it does so in a dramatic way in a very short amount of time. And the fundamentals behind why this is true is that everything that occurs within God. And what I mean by God is I mean the all of the all, I mean the underlying framework behind which we're experiencing reality right now. And I think that oftentimes we're so within our egos, we're so within ourselves that we see every event as happening and we're like, oh no, this is not good because I want this or I want that. So we're very much in our own perception, in our own ego. And what you're doing when you're doing this exercise is you're surrendering your limited perception with what you can think of with your own human mind. And you're realizing that everything that occurs has a deeper, more purposeful meaning than we can possibly ever imagine. And that meaning and purpose is for our own evolution, for our own benefit, and always in the name of the highest good. And so what you're doing is you're surrendering your limited perception and you're basically asking for, receiving, coming up with all the reasons why this event is so beneficial. So a really cool example is that a year and like 8 months or so ago, I was doing my own entrepreneurial work. So I was working for myself. I didn't have a full-time job or anything. I was making money, I was doing well, but I was slowly running out of money. And then basically in 1 week, my transmission on my car gave out. I dropped my camera when I was doing a job and completely broke my camera. And so I lost like $3,000 in 1 week at like this critical moment. And in my mind, I was like, oh no, this is so horrible. But I did this exercise and I wrote this out. Like, why is my car's transmission going out and dropping my camera such an amazing thing? Why is this gonna be so helpful? And in truth, there were so many reasons. There were so many benefits that would come out of that. And for example, like I was in a new city. I had just run out of money completely. I was totally broke. I didn't know anyone. I had to get a job. I went through this total hardship, which really isn't that bad, because if you think about it, losing $3,000 is not a big deal. There's so many worse things that could have happened. There's so many worse things that are going to happen in the future. And so every event that happens to us that we don't really like is really just training grounds to teach us how to become a stronger, better person for the next thing that comes along. So in doing this, I was writing this out and I was realizing, oh my gosh, there's like crazy benefits that come out of this, like insane benefits. Like I wrote out 20, 25 benefits from this. And I can tell you a year and 8 months later that all those benefits came true, that all of that was true, that there are so many benefits always with any breakup or any hardship that you're going through. So if you are going through something difficult right now, I really recommend doing this. And if it's like a super hard breakup or something, do this 1, 2, 3 times a day and do this for as long as you need to, and your perception will change. And so I remember with the one that I made the video for last time, I remember I wrote this down, I think like twice a day for like a week. And after a week, like I literally was like, wow, like I'm really glad this happened. There's all these amazing benefits that come out of this. This is so cool. And so what you're doing is you're shifting your mentality from kind of a victim mentality to a champion mentality, to a winner's mentality, to a more truthful mentality, because in truth, everything happens within God. Therefore, everything has a deeper meaning or purpose beyond which our limited minds can comprehend. And when you're doing this, you're surrendering your limited perception and picking up on what is really occurring. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. Please comment below with what you thought about this. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, because I produce a video right now every 2 weeks on minimalism or spirituality or some kind of self-help, and I publish it here on YouTube. So hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.